State Senator Doug Mastriano is expected to make an announcement today hinting toward his run for the 2024 U.S. Senate race. Mastriano ran for governor last year and lost to Josh Shapiro. Earlier this week, he said he'll make an announcement tonight at 8 on Facebook Live. So far, no Republicans have officially entered the race, but we do know which Democrat is running. Senator Bob Casey will defend his seat. Our Seth Kaplan asked him today for his thoughts about Mastriano's potential run for the seat. He joins us now with more on that. Good afternoon, Seth.
James, we couldn't resist the opportunity to sneak in that question. Senator Casey was in York for something else today, an event promoting his idea to include electric motorcycles alongside other electric vehicles eligible for EV tax credits. Well, we pulled him aside after, asked him more about that, and yes, about the prospect of facing Doug Mastriano if, in fact, Mastriano runs and if he wins the Republican nomination.
Well, I try not to comment too much on what the other side is thinking about or doing in a political context, so we'll see what happens.
Looking at what happened last year, there are folks who think he would run well in a primary and less well in a general election. Would you welcome somebody who has that reputation as opposed to some of the others who might be in the race?
Well, I think I'll let the political scientists figure that out.
We also asked him about the U.S. debt ceiling negotiations. We'll have his answer to that coming up tonight. James, I asked him whether he'll be watching Mastriano's Facebook Live tonight for the big announcement. He said he'll be watching just like any other viewer.
Yeah, very interesting. I appreciate the way you try to press him to get some kind of answers there. He always seems pretty cool and doesn't want to give out too much. But as we said earlier, there are no Republicans officially in that race right now. Doug Mastriano does poll pretty high against other potential Republicans in that race.
Right, and that's what happened last year. We saw, and this is what the Republican Party is struggling with. He's an excellent primary candidate, motivates the base. The question is whether this time, if he were to be the nominee, he could run better in a general election than he did against Josh Shapiro. We saw even with John Fetterman having won as a Democrat on the Senate side, Mehmet Oz ran much more closely to Fetterman than Mastriano did to Josh Shapiro. He's showing signs of sort of being less confrontational with the media when we see him so far, and you could kind of see maybe he's gotten some of that sort of advice because he does have to think about those general election voters, win the primary, but also appeal to centrists.
All right, well, we'll see how that Facebook Live goes tonight, and of course we'll be reporting on that in the days ahead. Seth Kaplan, thank you very much for that update for us this afternoon.